Hi everybody, so this is our second Easter art project that we're going to do today, and if you guys haven't yet, you can also do the shaving cream egg project, but this is another Easter egg we're going to make. So for this project, what you guys are going to need is one, you're going to need your second Easter egg cut out, and you can also do this on just one of the blank pieces of paper I gave you too if a sibling or someone else wants to do it with you. You guys should have also a white crayon that I sent home with you. Younger students, I sent home all of your watercolors with you, so you should have those. And then older kids, if you have some at home too, you'll need some watercolors. I have some paintbrushes also to watercolor with, and then I also have a glass of water, and I'm using a paper towel napkin. Great, so this art project is really simple. So I don't know if you guys know, but crayons are made out of wax, and wax actually repels water. And so what we're going to do is we're going to first draw on here in our white crayon, and then every place we draw with our white crayon, the watercolor won't be able to stick to, and then all of our pictures that we draw will show up. So it might be a little bit hard to see what you draw with your white crayon at first, but once you watercolor it, you'll be able to see it. It'll be really fun. So you guys can decorate your egg however you want for this project. So I'm going to go ahead and do some little egg decorations. I think in the very middle of my egg, I want to do some small crosses for Easter because we're celebrating Jesus' death and resurrection. So I'm gonna do, again, you can't really see it when I draw it at first, but I'm doing little crosses all the way across the middle of my egg. Oh, oopsie, I just broke my crayon. But you guys can kind of see it in the light here. So you can see all the little crosses I made. So then next I think I'm gonna do these little dashes across my egg. And then maybe up here I'll do some dots. And then I think next up here I want to do some zigzags. And then I'm going to actually do dashes again. And on here I want to do, kind of keep the same pattern where I have up top, because up top I have dashes, zigzag, some dots, and the cross. So I'm going to do dashes, zigzag, some dots. And if you guys remember a really long time ago, we did that whole sketchbook exercise where we practiced lots of different kinds of lines. So you guys think of that. You can try to do maybe some of those lines we did. So next time I'm going to try it, I'm going to do a wavy line. Woo. A wavy line. Or some of you guys remember the castle line where you kind of draw these little like squares like that. And then I'm gonna do a loop-de-loop line. Loop-de-loop. Do loop-de-loop. So it's not exactly the same pattern, but a little bit. And I think actually I might stop right there. So that's part one, and then after you guys are all done drawing with your white crayon, then what we're gonna do is we're going to watercolor. So older students, my challenge to you when you're watercoloring is, some of you guys might remember when we practiced shading objects. And so like we shaded the sphere and the cube with our pastels. You guys can try to do something similar with the watercolors. So maybe you can try to think of, okay, so maybe if the light, if the light was coming from up here, I would have a highlight right here, and then I would have like a really dark shadow part. And I'll even put on my website, you guys will see it, I'll put like an inspiration photo that shows shading for the egg. So if you guys want to try to practice some of your shading of objects, I think that is a great idea. Then you can start to combine all the different things we've been learning in art. So, but otherwise you can just do lots of random colors too. So I'm gonna pop open my watercolors. And then if you guys remember with watercolors, if you use a lot of water, it'll be really, really light on here. And then if you use a little bit of water, it'll be really, really dark. So you can even test it on the edge of your paper. So I would cut it afterwards so you have all this extra space around it. So if I just do a little bit of, so that's like all the water. If I do even more water, let's see, I do lots and lots of water, you know, it starts to get a little lighter. Or if I do barely any water, you know, it's darker. So you guys can play around with that as you paint your egg, with if you want it darker or lighter. Yeah, and then so now you can just have fun coloring your egg. So I'm gonna use some, I really like these like bluey colors, blue and greeny colors. So I'm gonna try to do, and you guys see everywhere I put the crayon, you can start to see it come through. It's kind of like a secret message or something. I'm gonna use some blue too. And it's okay if it goes off the side of your egg because you're gonna cut it all out too, so that's okay. So I'm kind of doing mine in this like swirly pattern around my egg. You can kind of mix different, I'm even mixing different colors a little bit so I can get a different kind of color. I'm mixing some of my greens together. I'm gonna mix some of the light green and the dark blue to get this like other kind of green. I want to do some yellow too. Great, now you guys can see all of my design because I've got this really nice color over all of it. And so you want to try to do all the color so that you can see all of your design in it. I'm going to put even these other Great, so now as you guys can see, you can start to see all of the different little designs I made. So you can see all my swirlies and my dots and my crosses and things. If you guys want to write something on here, you can too. You can always like make this again as like a card for somebody to give for Easter or something. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys have fun creating. Bye.